everybody, and welcome to a new video. For today's video, I thought I could show you how I do my nails because I love doing my nails. It has become one of the things I look forward to every time I do it. So I thought I could show you how I do it because it's honestly not that hard to do by yourself if you kind of know every step of the way. So I currently have nails on that are with regular nail polish, but I just did these because when I did these it was almost 2 weeks ago, and I knew that I wanted to do my nails properly this week because tomorrow I'm going to a concert and next week I'm kind of on a school trip to Budapest for the entire week because it's my graduation trip or something. It's the last school trip I will ever have. So I want to have cool nails for that, and I have exactly something in my mind that I want to do for the concert, and that will also be cool for the week. So that's why I kind of just did these for in between doing my nails properly. But I have everything I need right here in this little basket, and I also have the lamp over here that I still have to plug in, but I will do that in a moment. And I will try and find everything that I use and link it down below so that you can use the same things if you would like to. So this is going to be a little tutorial, I guess, even though I'm not an expert, but this is kind of the tutorial on how to do your nails at home. Let's start. I will probably do a voiceover for everything I do because that's definitely way easier, and then you can see what I do with the nails and everything. But yeah, let's start doing the nails. Okay, welcome to the nail salon, I guess. So first of all, we have to remove the old nail polish. I just use regular nail polish remover because I have regular nail polish on. But if you use gel polish, you definitely need to use gel polish remover. I think that's pretty obvious. Next up, we have to remove the skin from our nail, the cuticle skin that grew onto our nail, kind of. And I just push it back, and if there is a lot of skin you can cut it off, but for me it was only a little bit of skin I had to push back, so it wasn't that crazy. But if there is a lot of skin, if you haven't done a manicure in a while, you can also cut it off. I'm also kind of scared of that, to be honest, but I think with the time you can get used to it and then it's fine. But also make sure that you do that carefully because some people have very sensitive skin on their hands, or their cuticle skin is very sensitive, so make sure that you do that carefully and don't cause any bleeding. If it bleeds, it's not that terrible. It happened to me a lot of the time, but just make sure that everything is cleaned before you use the nail polish if you have a little wound on your finger. Next up, we have to file our nails, then just file them into the shape you would like. It's not that crazy. I usually try to do a almond kind of shape for my nails because I just prefer that look. I also don't make my nails longer than they are. I use just my natural nails. You can technically make your nails longer with that nail polish, but I just don't want to do that. I don't know, just making sure all of the nails look round and look kind of similar and not too wonky. Next up is a very important step, and that is buffering our nail. So basically you have this second nail file that is very soft, and you kind of rub it onto your finger, on your nail, so that the texture of your nail gets a little fuzzy almost. And that is just so that the nail polish has a better grip on your nail, which is very important if you want your nails to last long. So make sure you do that step very thoroughly. You also can't really file down your nail or anything with that because it's a really soft file. After you buffer your nail, you can also go ahead and wash your hands because you don't want all of the little dust particles from your nails on your nails still. You want them gone so that you can continue with the next step, which is dehydrating your nails, which is also very important to make sure your nail polish sticks the way you want to and lasts long. So you basically have this little bottle and you just put it on your finger and it dehydrates your nails. That ensures that your nail polish will stick properly. Now you have to put on some base coat, and I had some base coat in the set that I have, which my sister actually gifted to me for Christmas, so thanks to her. You have to put that on each nail, and then the nails go into the lamp for the first time. For the base coat, I usually like to do like 90 seconds. Like on the lamp, you have different time options for how long you put your nails under the lamp. For base coat, I like to do 90 seconds just so you make sure that it's really hard. And for the normal nail polish, I usually do 60 seconds, I think. Most of the time that's enough. I mean, if you have a pretty thick coat on, do it for longer, but yeah, just so you have a quick overview of what is the best amount of time for when you put your nails under the lamp. Next up, you put on the regular nail polish color that you want to put on your nails. It's very important though, obviously, that it is made for a UV lamp, just so that it hardens under the lamp, so you can't use regular nail polish, but I think that is pretty obvious. And a lot of the time when I do my nails, I like to do at least 2 coats of the colored nail polish. And then we can start off by doing some fun little patterns and stuff like that. So for one of my fingers, I did a kind of swirly type of vibe, and I just put a few dots of the color I have on my nails, so the like reddish brown tone, and also some of the white, and then I just used that tool to kind of mix the 2 colors so that a cool pattern or marble effect kind of happens. For the next finger, I decided to do some stars. This is really just a matter of practice. Like at the beginning, I was really bad at drawing stars on my nails, but you kind of get the hang of it, and I think after a little while it becomes more manageable and the stars start looking decently okay. For me personally, whenever I do the nails on my right hand, so I have to draw with my left hand, the stars still look really wonky, but it's okay because nobody really cares. For the next nail, I did a little spiral kind of vibe. And then for one nail, I forgot to film, but I did some dots around the edge of the nail. I thought that looked kind of cool. But yeah, as I mentioned, I didn't film it. And then for the last nail, I also had these like nail stickers. So I used some of those because I thought they were kind of fitting and looked really cute. So that's also an option if you don't want to draw. There are really cute nail stickers, and I think those are from Essence, but you can find nail stickers in a lot of different like shops or whatever. So that's also an option if you don't want to put in the effort, because that does take quite a while to do all of the little elements and stuff like that. So that's also an option. And then one of the last steps is putting on the top coat. That's also obviously very important so that the nail polish looks really nice and shiny, and then it goes under the lamp for, I usually do 90 seconds or even 120 seconds, but that is just so that I can make sure everything is really hardened out. And now for the last step, that is to use a cleaner, which you can just put onto a little like cotton pad, I guess, and then you just rub it over your nails, and all of the excess like nail polishy stuff just goes off, and you just make sure that your nails are cleaned, and they will end up looking pretty cute. You can also use some nail oil afterwards. And then I just did my second hand. I did that off cam because it's literally the exact same process. The nails are done. Here's what they're looking like. So I think they turned out really cute. We have little flower stickers that I put on the pinky fingers. Then we have like a swirly type of vibe. I think it looks cool. Then we have some stars and another swirl type of thing. And like dots, because dots are cool. So yeah, that is how I do my nails. I hope this was fun to watch, and maybe you now have the motivation to do your nails by yourself as well. I personally really like doing it. I think it's like really therapeutic, and I just put on some music or a podcast or I don't know, a movie or something. It's just so much fun. I mean, it does take quite a while, honestly, but I think it's worth it because they end up looking so cool and they last like really long. Like they look fine for like 2 weeks, and then you see that they like grow out, but I think it still looks fine, so I really like doing my nails like this. That is going to be it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this little doing my nails session. If you did, maybe like, comment or subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!